Alright, so welcome back everybody. This is going to be game number 3 between Cloud9 and ASUS.Polar. Currently 1-1 in the set. I'm EGAD and I'm here with Skim, and oh boy, what a hell of a set. Now we're seeing mag bans, we're seeing Phoenix bans, and Sniper. Is the troll going to follow suit? That's the real question that I must ask.
Oh man, that game was a really good game. Too bad that they banned the mag, because, you know, Magnus is one of these heroes that offer a lot of excitement in the game. Because, you know, RPs are either hit or miss, and either way, very exciting to watch. So, oh, they banned out the Treant.
Whoa,
the respect ban coming out.
That's a first, at least that I've seen. There hasn't been many Treant bans before, and that frees up the troll for ASUS.Polar this time. So C9, what are you gonna get off of that?
They still have a lot of heroes that they like to play around with. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Zeus pick in their first ban phase, because, again, they're very flexible with that Zeus. They can put it either on Big Daddy No Tail or have it on
the IO made
Fata. Oh, yeah, right.
And the Tiny, just going
straight
balls out.
Tiny. Well, this does give away quite a lot of information, because they're definitely going to run this on Big Daddy No Tail and on Eternal Envy. So ASUS.Polar know at least, you know, who plays what.
Do we get to see a Misery Axe now that the Dazzle's out? That would be fun. Not Misery Axe, whatever. Anybody can play the Axe, but just an Axe in general to come out. Now they banned the Brood.
I mean, they do have a lot of ganking potential already with Tiny and Wisp, and if you add an Axe to that, could be quite nice. And as I said, it's a good counter to the Dazzle, of course. Who, by the way, I think is a good counter against Tiny Wisp. The Weave is really strong against them, making sure that they're squishier than Wisp already is fairly squishy. If you take away his armor, it's going to make it even easier to kill him. But also the Shallow Grave, of course, it's a really good counter to this like ganking combo. Like, as soon as somebody gets jumped, you just, you know, grave him up. So, and yeah, they banned the Axe. Okay. Yeah, made a lot of sense.
So
and Cloud9 take out the Draw Ranger.
I guess you could go for some kind of Dro kind of lineup with the ASUS side now, but not anymore. So, geez. To pair with the IO Tiny, you can go for quite a bit here. They banned the Brew, so taking away a lot of good mid game, and the Brew split early on, pretty damn strong.
Yeah, it's also a pretty good counter against this Tiny Wisp. Like, as soon as somebody relocates in, you just tornado up the Wisp and take out the Tiny without the heal.
Do we see another Beastmaster pick up here? Like, that wouldn't be too bad against the Troll. Oh, okay, there it is. Why not? Fata did so damn well last game, but the Bristle slips through. Oh, man.
Ooh, it's also a fairly good Bristle game, I think. Bristle is just generally very tanky, and he doesn't really... Ooh.
Some armor for the Tiny, why not? Some slows against all these melees. Chain Frost infinitely with the Axe. Let's go.
Makes for a very passive early game from C9. Very, very passive, I might add. Like, Wisp Tiny it's not a ganking. Like, yeah, they gank, but not early on. Early on, you just want to secure farm in both heroes. You kind of want to get an early level 6 on Wisp. You want to make sure that you have maybe like drums or something. And Lich, of course, is just a babysitter, basically.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay. ASUS.Polar, they might want to punish this with like a bit of aggression from them.
Do we see a Chen? That would be interesting, because then you could try to get a Wild Wing and just tornado down or cyclone down those stacks away from the Tiny. And we've seen Chen's counter jungle IO before. I wouldn't be too surprised if it was here now, but
it could work. Chen offers a bit of burst himself as well, so he can. It's not a bad hero in that sense, but at the same time, does it really work with the rest of the lineup from ASUS.Polar? I guess the Chen and the Troll, they synergize pretty well when they want to push, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends.
They're thinking about it, so
yeah.
They still need another support to go with Dazzle. Like Lion's still on the deck, and Disruptor against the IL2 is pretty good. Just drop a Static Storm right on top where they relocate, and you're good to go. Oh, but they banned the Axe too. Like Axe would have been one of the solid counters against this, but unfortunately it's gone. So I'm looking for Disruptor. I'm looking for, oh geez, I wouldn't mind a Lion pickup here too, or maybe another Lina, just a raw support Lina. Or G could play it mid, but they go for the Bane? Hello.
Radiant team.
Just sleep the IO or sleep the Tiny, and that's it. Sap away his damage, too. I'm down. A lot of control.
Yeah.
Definitely needed.
It's a good hero. Like, you kind of have to expect, or you most likely will expect a Tiny Wisp mid lane.
10 seconds remaining.
It doesn't have to be, but it's usually run in the mid lane as a dual lane. And and Bane is one of these heroes that does really well in dual lanes as well. Like as you said, taking away the damage with the enfeeble. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a dual mid with like the troll and the Bane. Or they could also go aggressive actually with the Bane and the Dazzle.
Yeah, you drop the Poison Touch after the sleep. They ban away the Balinar though. Not the Balinar, the oh man, I forget.
Spitbreaker.
Yeah.
Barathum
or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Balinar's Night Stalker, I forgot. But alright, next ban. We need to see C9's offlaner? Clockwork? Jeez. Centaur wouldn't be too bad here to get the Tiny into the fight. Oh, jeez. He needs a BKB too. This is a huge BKB game for Tiny. Like, to be able to try to get away from the Bane and that grip and the ultimate.
Batrider's still up.
Yeah, Batrider is still there too. Some Bone
And
7
even the
back.
Phoenix. We haven't seen the Phoenix.
I don't.
Oh wait,
I don't think.
Phoenix is banned.
Yeah,
Never mind,
Phoenix is
never mind.
banned, and that doesn't really seem to suit this draft too much.
I'm so stupid actually.
It's okay. We all make the mistake. I've made it before too.
Batrider. Yeah. I don't know. It's one of these safety picks, I guess, from Bone 7 or for Bone 7, I should say.
The
The
Doom.
ban out the Doom.
Doom would have been
is a
pretty
good
annoying
hero,
for Bristle.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, last
But at the same
pick.
time, it would have been a super greedy draft from Cloud9. But I guess ASUS.Polar's draft is not aggressive enough to punish a greedy draft, so yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So C9, what are you gonna throw on the table? All the cookies on this game, and they bring out the Sand King offlane for Bone 7. And Morphling for Asus, so that's gonna be a Phobos Morphling off.
Yeah.
A G
It's gonna be really
troll
annoying.
mid?
Like
Yeah.
4-second disable, like 4-second stun. It's gonna be disgusting against the Tiny, especially. Like you need, like as Tiny, obviously you need an axe, but at the same time in this lineup you definitely want a BKB sort of as well. But at the same time it's also useless because FNG's ult obviously goes through. So it's one of these games, you know, you kind of need a BKB, but at the same time it's not the best item in the game for you.
Okay, so looking for 4.25 second stuns from the Morphling. We got a lot of control with the Bane tapped in there too together, but C9 have this potential of once the Sand King hits the Blink Dagger, they can start wreaking havoc across the map. The Tiny IO always has the threatening relocate kind of push strat, if anything, and Fada's Beastmaster last game went off the chain. We'll see if he can do it again this game. It's going to be game 3 of Starlighter Season 12. I'm EGAD, joining me here is Skim, and I mean, we're in for a hell of a game already.
And again, there's a lot of them. There's a lot on the line. Like if ASUS.Polar wins this, they're through to the LAN finals, I believe. And Cloud9, they're already through, but at the same time, you don't want to, you know. Obviously, they want to still give their best, so it's gonna be a really difficult game. It's a lot on the line. And yeah, this is the decider.
Yep. So let's do the introductions real quick. We got Misery on the Lich, Bone 7 on the Sand King, Big Daddy No Tail on the IO, a Psycha Taiga or Eternal Envy playing your Tiny, and then Fada again back on the BM, the Beastmaster.
Yeah, and on the other side we have FNG on the Bane, already dropping a very deep ward into the mid lane, and we have G on the Troll Warlord, Illidan on the Bristleback, and Lil supporting on the Dazzle, and on the offlane, the Morphling played by DK Phobos.
We've seen Morphlings like have like real hit or miss off lanes before, like Earthshaker's really denying and messing up his day, but he doesn't have to worry about too much, so he could find some good farm here. So I want to really keep an eye out for him. And it won't be the Tiny IO mid, it will be Fada actually taking that position. You know, they could have swapped it up if anything, but Big Daddy No Tail will be stacking up, I believe, these trees. No, he didn't even break the tree line. Okay. So not even going to go for hard camp stacks or anything like that. And will there be a scuffle? They're going to look for it. Gentleman's bout for the top rune? Possibly? No, they just decided to disengage instead. But Phobos will harass out EE just a bit, and it's a 1-1 split once again.
Yeah, they're fine with this. I kind of want to know if there's like a stat whether or not, like if you get both runes, how how secure is your win after that.
Oh yeah, it was like 63%. I think Modpacks did one of those before. But it really doesn't decide the entire game, but it gives you a significant lead to get that early level 2, which really matters. So Misery's gonna duo lane with Fada, so yeah, it'll be the 1-2-2. I generally enjoy seeing Lich play the mid instead of the IO with the Tiny. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's really strong as well. It's really annoying just eating that one creep away from Illidan. It starts out as a slow deficit, but it's gonna be bigger and bigger.
And Bone 7 having a bit of a tough time right now. He went for the boots and tangos. He did start with the Sandstorm, but there's always that worry of the Sentry Ward being in the lane and then just dying like that. So Lil does have that and is ready and waiting for when the Sandstorm does come out. Anything else crazy going on? FNG just kind of roaming around a bit, getting some wards out. And Phobos doing his thing on the Morph lane.
Not even sure if Bone 7 can stay on this lane anymore now that the ward has been dropped. Like, it's a very good ward as well. It covers a lot of areas, and Dazzle is just in general a very strong hero to harass with, so I think Bone 7 may have to reconsider just, you know, going back into the jungle.
I completely forgot that Illidan was playing mid on this Bristle. He was really looking to go up against that IO and Tiny, because he could just stack up those quill charges and be a complete nuisance to the no armor Tiny.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if he was planning to go mid against that dual lane, I'm surprised that he still went, considering they saw both Eternal Envy bot and the Wisp sort of like, you know, not being together with the Tiny. I don't know. I guess maybe they were still thinking that this is good for them.
So another bit of a rune split. Bone 7 is not level 2. He's still only got Sandstorm, so can't go for a potential kill onto Illidan. But Illidan does have the bottle. He will recrow and be good to go like that.
Actually, if you look at the last hits, Illidan is doing really well in this mid lane. You'd think that he's doing much worse considering there's a dual lane against him. So this dual lane might actually not work out for C9 because they're effectively not gaining as much XP as this Illidan does, and he does still get his last hits.
And nothing's gonna stop this Tiny from farming up right now. Like Phobos, he can harass a little bit, he can poke and prod, but there's always just the IO ready and waiting to overcharge and heal him up with the bottle. But this game is gonna go on another long one. We're expecting a long, probably another 60-minute game here, to see if any of the pushes from the IO Tiny is gonna out-trade the Battle Trance troll pushes.
On 7 with a Demon plays. Demon used to do this a lot on his offlane actually, just hide in the trees and soak up XP.
Yeah, Lil searching
and
for him.
Yeah, you can see Lil. He knows that Bone 7 is gaining XP, so he's like, wait, is he?
Oh, they
here?
showed him.
Oh, they find him.
Okay, how does he deal with this now? He's gonna get poison touch. Actually, he dodges the poison touch and just chooses to TP instead. Is there a bash? He gets the range attack. No, so close. Bone 7.
He did not want to risk them having an additional sentry. I think he was panicking a bit because he should have, like, if he had checked the inventory, he should have seen that Lil doesn't have a sentry. But yeah, I think with this Bone 7, yeah, he just goes into the jungle. It's like, you know what, guys, I'm just gonna farm him.
How's Fada doing in this mid lane right now? It seems that he is outlasting the Bristleback, so he's doing a good job there, keeping the board pressure on, but Illidan can just keep doing this, walking up, Quill Spray. There's no tangles or anything, so he's forced to use the bottle charge, and he can't afford to really have those stack up too much.
Yeah, it has to be really careful with this. And the thing is, usually you feel safe farming with your boar or something on a Beastmaster, but Illidan can take down that boar quite quickly as well. And this ward from FNG, like that he plays really early on, helps Illidan so much. He can play this aggressively because he can see the rotation almost coming. Like, he knows, okay guys, there's like a Sand King and Lich there, so, you know, whatever.
Yeah, and Bone 7's gonna stack up a hard camp. He's got a 3-stack currently, so we'll just choose to farm it instead and retreat to the jungle. Kind of like what Blaze would do when we played our caster 5s. That was fun. Our team
he has a lot, like, his timing is not nearly as great as Blaze's though.
Yeah.
Just because he started out on the offlane.
Good friend Blaze, new C9 member. Only to play Sand King forever.
But yeah, he's doing a good job. His blink timing is going to be delayed, of course, but it's all fine.
So, not too much trouble for the troll right now, too, either. Just having a good time there, but Phobos is getting dove up here. The toss comes in, and he's dead!
Phobos with a misclick. He tried to stun
no.
Eternal Envy, but he had a creep.
Yeah. Maybe a little hesitant. That was
It would appear
not the
Radiant's
best
top
scenario
tower is under
for
attack.
ASUS.Polar, and now first blood onto a tiny IO lane. Doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, mid lane. Wisp is TPing in. Do they really think they can go for this?
I mean,
Like-
with level 2 points in the Frost, maybe.
It's really difficult because they don't have a clear disable. They have slows. That's, I guess, okay. But, you know, Illidan, he can just turn around and run away. And that's going to be really difficult to kill him, I think. Even though they have Bone 7 here lying in waiting. But
They
again,
can get him.
they have a
They
really
can
good,
get him.
they have a-
Tossing in the Wisp. Yeah, here we go. Gonna get those Wisp balls out there. They get the spikes on top with that avalanche, and he's just dead.
Okay,
You
with
question
Tiny.
the ability to kill a level 6 Bristleback? Come on, there's 4 people. He can't get away from that.
I didn't see the Tiny coming in. If it had just been Bone 7, I think it would have been very difficult to kill him. In the meantime, Fada does harass Lil down, and Lil has his
Radiant's
TP
top
back to
tower
base.
is under attack.
G being completely unscathed on the top lane. He's just free farming, man.
I mean, they don't have to be too worried about him because once team fights come on out, you got Chain Frost, you got all this is pre-BKB obviously. You have a lot of oh my god, I'm choking. Oh god, no. But
Oh my god.
you have Roar to go through that. You have Avalanche, and there's plenty of burst damage to take down the troll this early on.
Dire's top
But
tower is under
after
attack.
BKB, it gets a little bit tougher. That's when you can start fighting the
Radiant's
Tiny
top
and
tower
everybody
is
else.
under attack. And not in a good way.
Interesting that nobody's on the top lane from C9 right now, considering the lane is being pushed in. Like, usually when you see something, like, usually you keep track of this sort of stuff, if a lane is getting pushed in or not, and you rotate either support or, you know, the offlaner that was jungling back into the lane, but they decide not to, which I think is a bit of a shame because it's free experience. And yeah, you can see, it's like, Bone 7 is pinging that out. Guys, there's like free experience top. Why is nobody going there? And Misery rotates.
Illidan's getting a huge ancient stack as well, and I mean, they're doing a good job of recovering and stuff. Let's see the net worth real quick. But on top is EE with those 2 kills, and I mean, earlier Ags to come out after drums and such, like it gets scarier and scarier once you get that nice little tree to just smash people with. Tiny tossing in the wisps, going in, and Notel was like, I'm not really ready for that, and he gets sapped down too. That was not too well coordinated.
But yeah, they did take down the ancient stack, which I very much liked, giving DK Phobos a lot of time to, you know, gain XP and farm a bit on the mid lane as well. So this is good coordination coming out from Polar, making sure they farm as much as possible. And oh, Lil being cheeky, denying the rune to Fada. He may pay for this though.
Oh, nice
nice
stun.
stun.
Yeah, from Phobos, but will he lose his life for it? He waveforms away, there's nobody else to help out, and even with 2 boars, he can't get the kill. Okay, he saved his roar at least. He
Oh,
wanted to
bottom lane.
roar. Uh-oh.
Illidan is chasing. He
Can
wants
get the
this.
He's
Give
looking
me
for
that
it.
wisp.
Tossing though. We got Avalanche up too. No, 4 seconds left on that one, and they decide to sleep
Dire's
up
middle tower is under attack.
EE as well. Big Daddy Onotel not going to give up on it. The Avalanche connects for a little bit, and FNG can't finish the kill. Not enough mana or anything like that. Not even in cooldowns. And then Illidan's going to hit with the Wisp Balls. Jeez. He's tossing the creep. Is it enough? Oh, it puts him down to 7. He's got 1 health. Oh, 1 hit. 1 health. They're relocating. They're going for the kill. Can they get this one right now? They throw the Avalanche in blindly, and who's going to pay for this? It seems that they sleep up Big Daddy Notel. He's going to die for it. And then, do they get the stun? They do. It's not that long, though. And he turns around. Where is he going?
What?
He's got 2,000,
Don't do this.
2,300.
Don't
He
do
gets the
this.
blink and blinks out. What a play by EE.
He sold something.
He sold his stick, I think.
Under attack.
Yeah. Oh my God. Such a
Radiant's
player.
structures
Oh man, I can't wait to see like chat's reaction to that. That's pretty funny. But
Dire's middle
well
tower
played.
appear.
That's
Radiant's
something that
top
takes a lot of
tower
balls
is
to
under
do to run back in there when he
Yeah.
was already safely running down. And he goes back in. He's blinking it out to Phobos. He's got the backup from Big Daddy No Tail. The Wisp Balls should be enough to pick up this kill, and they are. What the hell is happening?
Eternal Envy outplaying Aces at the moment.
Yeah, that's
Dire's middle
Eternal
tower
Envy's
is
Tony.
under attack.
Tony Tiny.
I feel
Going to town, he's blinking forward again. He's gonna toss up Illidan, and they should be able to get this kill. Oh wait, they need one more right click. Oh, he's gonna bottle charge and stay alive. He's kind of waving his fist at them like an old man. He's like, "Damn you, Bristleback!"
Come back here! But yeah, something I want to point out like 2 minutes ago. But yeah, doing all that. Oh, bottom lane.
Oh, he blinks in. He's gonna go for Storm Rage, but they're getting drained up by FNG. Is this enough to pick up the kill? He's getting healed up quite a bit, but the spikes, the quills, excuse me, coming out from Illidan are enough to take him down. And now they go for the kill onto Big Daddy No Tail. Yeah, Brain Sap right clicks. FNG gets the second one. And Tiny, or E, getting a little too big for his britches. That was too cocky.
At the same time, they didn't really have vision over the FNG, I think. If he had known that FNG was there, I'm not sure if he had gone for that. In the meantime, though, Bone 7 did pick up his blink, so look out for Misery and Bone 7. Yeah, they're going for G.
Look at that. That's a stack. He's stealing 2. Chain Frost on top of G. They get the kill. Woo, and then they get the roar? Who the hell did he just roar? He roared onto Phobos. But he waveforms away. Relocation coming out, looking for Lil. He just dropped the Shallow Grave, but they want the Phobo kill some more. As the Wisp balls tick away, they get the right clicks, they do. Phobos falls to the Wisp, and now Lil Hardy gonna go down here to those axes and the right clicks as Fada picks up the third. So they make them pay for the 2 that they lost down bottoms. Make it even more so, picking up a big kill on G, who had been left unscathed for so long.
I take back everything he said about C9.
And now they found Illidan!
Yeah,
oh no! Can they get the kill? They should be able to. Big Daddy No Tail kind of extending a bit. They get the sleep. Fada's there. They're just protecting him. Okay, they're not too wary of who else is there, so they're gonna play it safe.
My God, C9 playing so aggressive. I love seeing this kind of stuff. Like, they're playing really well as well, like coordinating. Sure, they were a bit aggressive here and there, but you know, I think overall it's paying off. And they smoke again. They want to go for another gank.
Oh, smoking up. Look at them ready to go. Like they're just being aggressive as all hell with this tiny Wisp. They notice just how strong they are, especially with this Blink Dagger too to cover so much range. Why not look for more? They find DK Phobos once again, possibly. The police are coming, it seems. They want to arrest EE. He's just doing too much dirty stuff right now. But, yeah, I mean, never mind. They don't break the smoke. Bone 7. Do you go for this? This is too ballsy.
ASUS Sting Roche. Not sure. Well, I think if there's one team that should read this, it's Cloud9.
Yeah, they know.
This is what
Hawk.
Cloud9 does.
Oh, they blink forward. They're looking for the kill on the Phobos, though. He waveforms out. That stops the Roche. And is there a roar from Fada? No, he doesn't find anything. Roche out of the pit. They see the HP, and they're like, all right, we stopped this. Good.
Good warding coming out from ASUS.Polar. Like, they have really good vision overall. Oh, looks like they want to go for a kill top.
Illidan's
Bone 7.
Oh, Bone 7 with that pretty hard, but okay, he stays alive. That's what he needs to do. Illidan's like, who else is behind you right now? He actually can see them with this ward that was placed for him, so he sees Misery.
It's Envy, he goes for it.
Oh, does he get it? But no, he's getting sapped down just a bit by the Bane. They're focusing Big Daddy No Tail. He's just a ball. Leave the boy alone. They're trying to keep him alive. ASUS is doing what they can to kill if the Wisps they do. Toss coming in onto G. He gets healed up. He's got the Grave, the Sleep coming in onto EE. They're slowing down G just a bit. Fada can't connect or have the axes, and now they're going to pick up an easy kill into Bane, though. He's like, you put me to sleep, I'm going to put you in the grave. But no, FNG's still alive. He's going to TP out right in front. Is there enough damage? There is. All right, and then EE blinks away. Now they're pinging onto Illidan. Do they go for this? There is a roar. There is no man. Actually, just kidding. There's no roar. 50 seconds on that cooldown, but they will choose to slow him down and get these right clicks. Draining away some of the mana, too, with that Necro early on. But either way, it's just a 1-for-1 trade with both supports dying out.
I'm actually surprised that No Tail didn't relocate Tiny out of the...
Oh, wait a minute. He's relocating forward. They missed the avalanche, but the spikes come out from Bone 7. Illidan out of mana, but with plenty of health. He's all tanky with that Vanguard. DK Phobos coming forward with the waveform. Can he find himself an adaptive strike? No, he cannot. And the relocation is going to bring the Wisp straight back into this fight all alone. Big Daddy No Tail. Oh, boy. But now the Epicenter coming in on top. A little bit of doo-doo-doo with that bouncing Chain Frost. They get the kill. They slow up and stun down EE, and G gets a double kill out of that whole fight. Like, this is just all over the place right now.
Two big misplays from Big Daddy No Tail on his Wisp that I'm not really used to seeing, because he's probably one of the best Wisp players in the world. First thing, when they fought at the bot room, he didn't relocate the Tiny out, and now he did. Like, they tried to relocate aggressively. He didn't really read the movement, and then he tethered right before he got relocated back into the enemies. If he had saved that tether, he could have probably tethered out of there. So yeah, bit of a misplay from Big Daddy No Tail, and they take Roche, ASUS.Polar that is. So ASUS.Polar, out of this hectic engagement, I guess they jump out ahead, I guess.
Well, in the graph, they're actually not winning. C9 or 3,000 gold ahead there. XP wise is almost even, but either way, Bone 7's getting chased.
ASUS.Polar's pulling it back, and yeah, Bone 7 yes, TP away.
He's good. Okay.
This Illidan Bristleback is no joke. He means business.
He does. He's got the Vanguard. I mean, he's proven that it takes about 4 people to kill him right now. And it only gets harder from here. So, a little bit counter warding coming in from Big Daddy No Tail. Still, only 1 tower has died in all this scuffling. And that's the mid-tier 1 for Aces. But
and this is actually pretty good for... This is actually pretty good for C9 because they have a really good lineup to defend towers with. They can relocate, they can split push because they have relocate, they have the blink, SK, so this is like the fact that C9 still has all of their outer towers means that they, you know, can defend all of them as well. And yeah, I think ASUS.Polar respects that, and they're not trying to force the issue here, even though they have the Aegis.
Oh, now SNY is up for G2. A.com. But
oh my God.
I don't know how I did that. I'm actually just really sorry I did that. But Bone 7, he's getting pinged out here. When he shows himself, he might be dead. He can't blink either with the quills still stacking on up. 5 stacks. Look at all the damage going to be coming out from that. And, oh, he gets the blink. Illidan doesn't continue to spam.
You're such a sellout. You're such a sellout, actually.
Hey, man, I know how to plug sponsors randomly for events. I've been doing this for 3 years, man. But, alright. I don't know. I'm just gonna quit casting. I'm done. They're going in though. They find Illidan, slowing him down, but they regret the decision immediately as they chase around towards the back, getting hit up with the spikes. Actually, they're gonna commit the grip too, and now he's just dead. Illidan Stormer's getting an easy kill, but in the meantime, Phobos dies once again to the combination of IO Tiny, and this time Big Daddy No Tail has himself a haste rune, so he's getting out.
Okay, so even if Illidan had been alone up there, did they actually think they could have killed him? I think there was a bit of miscommunication. I think they wanted to jump him, but like with the help of Tiny Wisp. But I think at the same time they saw the Morphling in the jungle because of the Hawk from Fata. So I think that was a bit of an overly aggressive play from Bone 7 there, like blinking in for the burst strike on an Illidan Bristleback. He's super tanky. You can't kill him without the Tiny Wisp, I think.
Yeah, I seem to agree with that. And now we got, you know, EE just sitting at 2,400 gold. What's his next item gonna be? Just start clobbering some people down? I'm not sure.
I'm probably working on that axe.
Bone 7's getting hunted again. They're looking for it. Oh, they found the Hawk too, I believe, yeah. It's just acting as that pillar of reward. And now we got the Midas too for Misery. Not bad. Looking for his own Ags. I mean, late game Ags is gonna be pretty destructive too in these fights. Definitely gonna force Aces to kind of split up a bit.
Yeah, it's really strong. Oh, I hope he does this sort of cheeky thing where he starts stacking his ult on Ancients. When it becomes really late, this is actually a legit strategy, honestly.
Alright, Ping's coming out. Illidan by himself up top again. Do we see them look for the dive here? I think they regretted the decision last time, so not going to risk it, but there is a relocate available if they want to go for it. Roar coming in. Relocate. No, but they force TPs. They actually stop one of the TPs down bot, I believe. But they're still chasing on Fata, slowing him down with the goo. He's going to try to TP out. Can he get it? The waveform doesn't connect, but they get the adaptive strike. And then Big Daddy No Tail drops down bot. So all by his lonesome, he's just dead.
Another mistake. He didn't tether the Tiny with him. I'm not sure if Envy was the one who broke it or if it was Big Daddy No Tail, but yeah, he relocated in completely by himself. So at first it started out really well with this combo, but I don't know, it's kind of fallen off a bit.
Yeah. He's got 3,300 right now. What else do we do?
Oh yeah, and with this ASUS.Polar, of course, they take probably another tower. Unless, yeah, C9 wants to actually defend this, but at the same time, Illidan can just walk away. They can kill him.
Yeah, Big Daddy No Tail used relocate to get up top to help on 7 as well and heal him up. That was interesting.
Nah, he TP'd in.
Oh,
it was just
never mind. Yeah, it was a TP. Never mind. I thought it looked like the red circle on the minimap. That was weird. Never mind. All right, so we're at 19 kills at 19.5 minutes. Not too bad. G still farming up 3K in his own bank. More than likely going to get the BKB next. And 3 minutes left for Aegis. I mean, 3 minutes left for Roshan to be back up. Seeing as to how Aces couldn't really use the Aegis to a good effect besides just kind of excelling their trolls farm just that much more.
1-7 has to be careful up here. They want to hunt him. But yeah, he just safely playing some TPs out. Yeah, a bit of a stale situation for C9 now. I think they realize that they're sort of behind, and They don't really want to take a fight right now, I think. Just Illidan is too strong at this point. And just because he has the Crimson Guard, it makes it much more difficult for C9 to kill the others as well in team fights. So I think C9 is just content with farming all over the map, making sure that every hero on their side gets farmed, and then maybe split push a bit. They could technically take out the tier 1 bottom. It's pretty low.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Ags. Cool. So now he's gonna clear up a huge stack, get overcharged, and we're gonna see some real Macho Man damage coming out. Look at him go, cleaving all of it. All that gold just going into his pockets. Just esports money. And will they use the relocate down here? They're diving in. They got themselves the epicenter onto Illidan. Going for the tower, going for the relocation, and FNG actually is going to get taken down. G in the meantime finds a kill with Phobos. G is currently dominating, but EE does have the double kill. Gets himself a little bit of a replicate out there from Phobos, and they relocate to safety with Fada and Big Daddy No Tail. But they get the tower, they get 3 for 1. Not too bad from the C9 side.
Yeah, that 1-7 epicenter was huge. FNG got a really good grip on Fata, but just because of the epicenter and the burst strike from 1-7, Illidan wasn't actually able to, you know, hit Fata at all. Like it was basically a wasted Bane ult. So it was really good from them, and C9 clean up, take a tower as well, and with this, things suddenly look a bit brighter again.
Alright, and let's see. G does have the BKB. Roche still has a couple more minutes left, and I mean, EE, he's gonna have the, oh god, the AC, I guess, is his next item with this Blink Dagger, or he could go for drums. Like, he can still pick up a value drums if anything. Wouldn't be too surprised with that. Misery still hunting out for his own Ags, but they're going for a bit of a group up mid. 4 members already looking to push. Bone 7 currently doo-doo-doing all over that mid lane, and he actually misses the dust. Oh man, FNG. But they forced the glyph. They kind of back up. See, not gonna give up this tower without a fight? Maybe?
I think they decided to give it up just because Fata's not in position to do so. Like, he would have to TP in. And, yeah, Epi is not up as well, so I don't think you want to fight this. I mean, you have Fata pushing out the top lane, you have Envy pushing out the bottom lane, so effectively you're trading quite okay.
It's kind of like what they did the entire set. They just keep pushing out the side lanes and don't let ASUS get any room to solidly push one lane.
I mean, they have the ultimate red lineup, or not the ultimate one, but you have Tiny, the ultimate red heroes, and like Tiny Wisp is just, you know, just red all day long. So if they want to, they can just literally just play this the whole time.
Alright, well, this is probably going to be the rat game for a long time. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. Ace is still farming up pretty well, but the gap between the troll and the Tiny right now is closing ever so much. But tier 2, down bot getting threatened a little bit by that toss. Bone 7 up top by himself. They ping him out. He's got nothing to get away from this right now. He does blink, and now he gets gripped. FNG sucking the life, the health, the mana, everything out of him, and that's going to be Lil taking the kill with the Shadow Wave.
It's a good kill for sure, but it's one of these moments or one of these kills where you're like, well, we got a kill, but can we actually bank on this? Can we, like, you know, can we profit from this? They're not really in a position to really profit from this because all of the lanes are pushed in. This is so annoying to play against if you're ASUS.Polar. All of the lanes are being pushed in. You can't even go for Roche. I guess you could go for Roche, but Bone 7 is going to be back up in time to actually contest this. So they get a kill, which is pretty nice.
Blink Dagger Lich. Huh.
Ooh.
Okay. Not going for Ags. Going to look for some disengage and engage potential. Why not? Be able to get range for the Chain Frost.
Yeah, it makes it easy to get a better Chain Frost. You don't really want to stand at the edge of, you know, you don't want to walk into Chain Frost, I don't know, like FNG for example. This way he can also blink in and cancel the Fiend Script easier if he wants to.
Alright. Next on line for the ASUS side. We got a Yules coming in from Phobos. He has finally maxed out Adaptive Strike. And hasn't really morphed too much into Strength just yet, looking for the 4-second stun. So maybe later on in the game we'll see that come out. And the AC for EE is being fully delivered, so he's ready to go. He is ready to just clobber down some stuff here. He gets stunned up a bit. That's going to force some TPs out. This is a really long stun. Gonna get gripped. Silence. Oh, the relocate coming out from Big Daddy No Tail is going to keep him alive. And Is No Tail's life forfeit? It seems that he's broken the tether, and yeah, he's gonna go back into the slaughtering pit. And down goes a little ball of energy as he tries to tether onto the illusion he had there, but it won't be enough. Adaptive Strike keeps him in place.
And this is this was a smart play from No Tail. Just disengaging immediately. I think he was considering, or like I think C9 was considering to fight this because they could have all of them. They go into.
That's an illusion. That's a replica, excuse me, but they committed Roar and Chain Frost to that. That is not good. Those cooldowns gonna last quite a bit, but could be worse. They could have lost a member in exchange of that. But Illidan, he's losing all of his mana to these Necro units. He has no problem killing them off. And get that extra bit of 400 gold. And the Hawk does too.
I think Aces with this, they should go for Roche. Like, there's two big spells that usually you don't want to fight against up, like, in the Roche pit. Like, the Lich Ultimate and the Roar are so strong. And I think, yeah, like, FNG is pinging it out. Guys, let's go Roche, please. Because, honestly, this is a good timing. Sure, all of C9 are up, but Roar and Chain Frost are committed already, so... Paul's coming out. Maybe a tactical one, just to, you know... Hey guys, can we please just go Roche? And I think Envy realized those guys, they're all rotating to Roche and probably have a ward there, or we need a ward there or something like that. This is a good time for both teams actually to collect their thoughts.
All right, good to go, says the team in straight line coming in from Misery as they want to head straight to Roche pit. Both teams having it warded too. But I'm not too sure what'll happen here. Fada and Misery still committed up top. Do have TPs to go back, if anything, but...
Nah, looks like Aces... I don't know, is Aces still gonna go in? Looks like it, yeah. But that means that C9 is not gonna trade here.
Threaten base?
I'm not gonna contest here, yeah.
Okay, I mean, try to break the high ground.
The TPs coming in now are way too late.
Yeah, this is melting. There's no way they can stop this, so... it seems that Fada and Misery are going to continue to split push. The second Aegis will be handed over to the Aces side. G will grab that one up. And with this replicate of the Troll, does DK Phobos go in? No. No way.
They baited the relocate with a replicate. This is C9. I don't know. They didn't contest, they didn't trade, so this was such a horrible timing for C9 actually.
Oh, they actually found the real Phobos. So he's strength morphing a little bit, he gets Yulesed up, he actually adaptive strikes all the way back, EE into that wall. He's stuck there for a bit, he's getting bash locked, he's getting gripped. There's everything committed to him right now. He's also weaved up, and they just destroyed EE. Lil in the meantime falls on the back line. And looking for a stun onto Misery. Phobos, will he go for it? Yes, he does. Misery stunned up for days as he's looking for some backup. He's got no attack speed though. He drops on the Chain Frost. Misery is hoping it bounces back. It actually goes in, but there's an epicenter from Bone 7. They chase too long on a Misery. The Wisp Balls are gonna pop out the Aegis. FNG does get the dust off onto Bone 7, and they force the retreat back out, and only losing E in that whole exchange. Maybe gonna lose FNG, Boar? Nah, not enough.
So yeah, turns out it was a good trade for C9 after all. It started out pretty horribly, obviously, but yeah, made the best out of it. And I actually didn't think that Aces would commit so far, but I think they got a bit, not cocky, but, you know, they very, very confident with themselves. So C9 could have been much worse for them, but they only basically gave away an Aegis, which they immediately claimed from them anyway, and looks like Fata is split pushing again.
Doing his thing on the Beastmaster, why not? It's worked multiple times in these games. So, just keep forcing them up there. Illidan's gonna be by himself. There's a ping coming out, and they know that Bone 7's up here with this ward. So, Illidan kind of gets his own teammates, and maybe gonna bait this? He could.
Yeah, I think Aces is baiting this.
With the Blink Dagger and Bane, too, this makes it a really easy fight. They Blink Roar it. Uh-oh. Gonna get in with the Grave, and they get the relocation as well, but BKB coming in from Illidan. He's hitting some creeps. He's got to turn around and do a little bit of damage to E, who lost a lot of it by taking that debuff from the Bane there. They get the Chain Frost out, but he's going to bounce between the illusions. He's going to actually connect on the Lil, who uses the Grave on himself, and still nobody has died yet. Illidan very low, but nobody able to get much out of that. And Illidan kind of scaring off Fada, and they all just back out. That was really weird.
Yeah, ASUS definitely wanted more from that, more out of that, because they had a really, really good setup actually. Unfortunately, they didn't get one kill whatsoever, and C9, I think they're pretty happy with just, you know, not dying at all.
I was like stuttering on the cast. I was like, what the hell is happening? I can't even coordinate what's going down. It's just everybody all over the place. But alright, that tier 2 finally getting low enough to be denied, and ASUS are more than happy to do so.
Scotty is up on Troll. We have possibly Sanjin Yasha from Illidan, or maybe even a Heaven's Halberd. I would love to see Halberd. Oh, Bone 7. What you doing there, buddy?
He's been playing really aggressive this entire set.
He's playing Sand King as if he was a bad rider, honestly. Like he's scouting very aggressively. He's very deep into the enemy lines, and I don't know. This is something that you see from his bad rider, and I think on bad rider it's okay because you have a bit more mobility there, I think. But as Sand King, I don't know.
Like he's been hitting good epicenters, but his pushing overall is just too risky.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they find Illidan now. Nah.
They might find themselves Big Daddy, but he's got haste rune. Okay, he's fine.
I think they know where he is. Wow, they're pinging out his exact position.
Chasing down here. They're going out to EE a little bit. He's gonna get weaved.
Relocate out.
Relocate coming in with a tether. They toss him away, and they go up top to deal with the illusion there of the troll. That replicate is actually really tanky.
Yep.
Wow.
And Big Daddy Notel dies yet again.
Sacrificial lamb.
Rough life.
So it seems like
very rough life.
Eternal Envy is going to be going for crit next. He's got enough to try to pick up the Daedalus soon. And still, Aegis was used in that last fight, so we got a couple more minutes till that's back on.
Illidan. They may go for him here.
It seems so risky again, though. To really try to commit.
They see Lil though. So they're backing off. They know that he has backup. And FNG, wow, this is super smart from him. Like FNG, he pinged out that ward earlier, and he immediately de-warded as well. Like he didn't even see it being dropped down, but I think he just knew that they had to have a ward in that vicinity.
Oh, they kill the Hawk too. Alright, well, both these supports having Blink Daggers helps out so much. We're gonna have Grips, we're gonna have Weaves all over the place, Blink Shallow Graves too. Even with the range being as long as it is. But let's see what comes to fruition out of this. Illidan is gonna be going for a stack, actually stealing a stack with a DD. And they should be able to get it. There's nobody on C9 looking to contest this, and that's EE's farm, and he's gonna be pretty upset that that's gone. So looking for more pushes down bot, like keep the split going, keep EE on top of the net worth and the graph. I mean, it's only 2,000 in favor of C9 in terms of gold, and the XP is ASUS' favor. And this game can swing in the moment's notice. Like one team fight loss for either team, and that's a huge momentum gain.
But at the same time, like, what does this net worth mean for both teams? Like, you have a lot of you have a lot of gold on, for example, the Lich, who has like Midas and the Blink. That's like 4K already. That's, I'm not gonna say useless, but it's not as effective as, say, 4K on the Troll Warlord, who has a lot of stacked items. Like he's close to being 6-slotted, and I think ASUS.Polar, despite being overall behind in net worth, I think they're in a better position here, just because they have more farm on the heroes that need it. Like the Bristleback and the Troll are so strong right now, and looks like they want to go for Fata, but yeah, he blinks out.
He's too onto their plans right now. He doesn't even have a Hawk scouting out. It's just pure knowledge, game sense to just blink away.
Well, and they have a ward there on the image. They had a ward expired. Yield Scepter coming out from Bone 7, so I like this a lot as well. Just being able to take out either like the Troll or the Bristleback even, or just an additional way to cancel the Fiend's Grip. Top lane, they find DK Phobos.
Oh, let's see. He's getting himself the grave. He's strength morphing a bit, uses his wand charges. He's gonna get Yules defensively. The axes come out though. They don't pick up the kill. He's able to waveform through it, get the urn, and he's healed up. But now G joining the fray cannot connect with that axe, so no slowing down for him. And Fodder just blinks and TP's out again. It's very close.
DK Phobos one of the more difficult heroes to kill, just because that Yules makes it so that he can just Yules himself and then waveform out. So, and he even has a blink now, so it's gonna be much more difficult to kill him from now on.
All right, now we got the Daedalus online too for Eternal Envy, and this is the big boy swings coming out now. You gotta see like 900 crits and maybe even then some later on. He's got still 5,300 more gold in the bank. Like, does he go MKB? Does he go... Oh, jeez. What else would he go for? BKB?
Well,
He just spent 3K on what?
did he?
Yeah, he was at 5K. Now he's at 2,700. What do I see? Where are the items?
Didn't he just finish his Daedalus?
Oh, that might be where it went. Never mind. I thought he had that when he had the money. Never mind. Sorry. Getting
Well,
a little tired.
I'm trying to scout something, but there's nothing on the career, nothing on the ground. But yeah, what does he go? Where does he go from here now? Like, as I said earlier, like BKB sort of is nice, but at the same time, it's also not useless. But you know, Fiend Script still goes through it. So, but he may still have to go for it just because of DK Phobos. Like in the last engagement top lane, Envy was completely useless in that fight because he was just like sitting there for 4.5 seconds being stunned up. So BKB may actually be something he has to consider. But for now, he's just fine with this and saving up for buyback. He really needs buyback. And Roche is up as well, if they want to go for it. Yeah, they go for Roche.
On Illidan, and they don't even pick up the rune too, just being that cautious. And it seems that Aegis and Cheese should go over to the C9 side. And with that, they should be able to fight. So Aegis over, Cheese still on the deck.
Guys?
Fada? There you go. He had the empty slot, and now Illidan, he's looking to rush in. They pop the dust, and Bone 7's been too quick to get dusted up these past few times. He's been sandstorming, and ASUS gotta be kicking themselves in the butt after losing in a Roshan like that.
Yeah, and the thing is, which is super annoying for ASUS, like, they just grouped up trying to, you know, get a kill here maybe even after the Roche, but C9 can disengage so easily because they have all these blinks and stuff, and they also have Boots of Travels on Fada, for example, so they can just split push again, like, it's pushing a top lane again. This has to be so frustrating for ASUS.Polar. You're basically just running around from lane to lane trying to defuse the situation in every lane.
It's too
And
tough,
Fada,
man.
he may not realize that they're coming. He has to though.
Waveform
Like his Hawk
stun.
should...
Oh, just blink stun instead. Never mind. Go on top, and Fada should be dead here. He pops the roar. There's a relocate coming in too, but he pops the cheese instead. Gonna get the toss in onto Phobos. He's gonna take so much damage. The cleave coming in, gets a double kill for Eternal Envy. Now Chain Frost bouncing out in the back too, but G, he's coming into this fight. He's gonna do what he can to pick up these supports. There's a stun in onto Illidan, but G did his job. He killed off the Lich, and now the chase is on. Can they pick up Envy though? Seems like that is no, but Bone 7 Yulesed up, trying to get away from this, does get the spikes, but he's gonna get followed up by Lil with that Blade Dagger, and now spiked down. But Eternal Envy bouncing back into this fight. It seems that he's gonna toss Illidan, still trying to cleave him down, but he's so slow from the sticky nasal goo. But joining back in is Big Daddy No Tail, just to get the tether in. Can they get this stun? He's looking for it. Eternal Envy, look how slow he's being kited. Scotty, nasal goo, everything. He blinks forward, but can't catch up. But in the meantime, Lil's dying on the side. So that's going to be a 3-for-2 overall, and a big fight for C9. They even use the cheese too, so putting that to a good use.
Yeah, and Misery, probably the big MVP of that fight, like blinking in and immediately canceling the Fiend Script onto it, like from FNG. That was so smart from him. And with that, Eternal Envy, like, he's just hitting like a tree.
Yeah, insane.
Hitting
He's
with
hitting
a
with
tree,
a
I
tree.
guess.
There you go.
Yeah.
But now G's got his own Daedalus, so he's ready for some crits of his own. Jeez. What else? What else? What else? What's coming out to Envy right now? He's gonna get a refresher orb, it seems. Just for double BKB.
Huh.
Oh, it's Fada's. Wait, hold on.
No, it's Fadas. Yeah.
Why did it say Envy? That's weird. Oh, he's got his Blink Dagger in the career. Never mind. That's what I was looking at. I was like, wait a minute. Why would he ever get refreshers? But then we fixed
Yeah,
it.
refresh on Fata makes much more sense. If he had a double roar in that fight, they could have killed.
G.
Yeah, for sure. They just lacked the additional disable. It was pretty sad. And Bone 7 in that fight, he was just like, hey guys, he's BKB'd, I can't really do anything. He was just running around trying to do stuff and eventually died. And yeah, C9 pounding on the tier 2 mid.
Okay, we got a grip coming in, but it gets interrupted this time. So now EE gonna stun him up, toss on top. They use the shallow grave, but G is just melting this backline. Kills off Misery, looking for a kill possibly onto EE. They end up sleeping him. They get the quills out. They're gonna stop it. He gets a Craggy onto G, but that's it. He's just gonna end up dying here. Bone 7 trying to come in with the Epi. The Aegis is now popped. EE gonna look to rejoin the fight for the second time. He pops his BKB though. Fada coming in for the second roar. Illidan getting cleaved down. The crit's doing so much damage. The axe actually picks up the kill. Onto Illidan, the grave onto G, keeping him alive for a bit, but look at that. Chopping him down. Eternal Envy getting himself a killing spree, and then a tower, and that's still a 2-for-4 fight in the favor of ASUS.
This actually started out, yeah, this was a pretty good fight for ASUS. Like, G did a really good job at just, running past Envy and killing the Lich first. Then they focused the Wisp as well, so making sure to take out the supports first, and then Bone 7. Going for the squishy heroes first and just almost ignoring Eternal Envy. They did all of that, but still sort of, I guess, also lost the fight, considering they lost the tower and they didn't get a kill on Eternal Envy and lost Illidan, so Envy proving to be a bit too strong, and if they don't have the Fiend script, they don't really have any ways to, shut him down.
Yeah. That's just about it. Unless they can get a bash lock from the troll, but then you're relying on a 10% chance. So,
and you also have to be careful of Craig exterior. Like,
he got Craigied once in that fight too. Yeah.
Yeah. So even if you do get that bash off, it's still very risky. So yeah, ASUS.Polar, they have to they have to get FNG in a better position. Honestly, I would almost say that he has to save his Fiend strip until he knows that it can't be cancelled.
Value ulti for Misery, just taking the wave with the Chain Frost. Why not? It's a 60-second cooldown.
It's like one of these supports plays. Guys, I need wards. I need gold to buy wards.
So let's see. Butterfly now 2 for Eternal Envy. So he's about 6 slotted, ready to go. Just needs his booties to travel. How's G doing? How's Illidan doing? Illidan looking for his own AC. G, he's ready to get a Satanic soon. And I mean, like, once that happens, it's gonna be tough. Gonna be real tough to bring him down, as if it isn't already. Dancing around a little bit with his axe change too, but
at the same time, like, C9 is almost doing this. Yeah, they're still even. But yeah, C9 is almost doing the same thing to G that Polar is doing to Envy. Like, they don't really focus him immediately. I think they go for FNG usually first, and then DK Phobos as well. So I guess they don't really have to go for the troll, especially once he pops his BKB. I think once he pops his BKB, you just ignore him and go for everybody else.
Alright, we might have a bit of a catch here on Illidan. Yeah, we do get a spike. We're going to see what else we can get out, though. But the Dazzle's getting the weave out. They want to turn. They get the grip in onto EE, but it gets canceled by Blink and Chain Frost coming out from Misery. So they're doing what they can. Fada's still stunned up by the Adaptive Strike, blinking in Epicenter. Everything on top. It's just a cluster. Oh my god. Eternal Envy's crit damage coming in the cleave as well. Can they pick up the kill? They're going for the blinks. They're going for the dive, and they pick up Illidan. What a hell of a fight. Epicenter, cleave, and spikes on top. That's going to be a Rax or 2 or 3, maybe even Megas coming out. Buyback status. Got to take a quick look at that. And there is relatively none. Only G has it, and that might be game. EE and crew Cloud9, they have done it. They're just going for the throne. Blinking forward, they find Phobos too. They're going to get the roar on top, and they do get the kill. But now G is going to buy back. He's the only one left to defend, but what can he do as a solo axe? They're just hitting the throne. Look at how fast they do with the overcharge. The Ags, and that's going to be game 3. Over to Cloud9.
This Tiny is disgusting. Like, the amount of damage he dealt in what speed, it was, oh my god, it was disgusting. Yeah, well played from Cloud9, honestly. I think ASUS.Polar had a good draft overall. I think they played well in the early game and in the mid game as well, but, tiny things. Hashtag just tiny things.
IO tiny things, that's why I don't give Big Daddy IO, because then, he's ready to just take up tiny, but well played by everybody. Fada 7-1 and 8 by the end of that. Misery still 2-2 and 7, but, whew, hell of a set. We still have one more to go. I think Skim is going to be leaving me. And we'll see if we can find somebody else to join me. But either way, you can follow him at Skim Gaming. I'm at EGAD, and don't forget to follow Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook for Starladder and Beyond the Summit. Next game is Secret versus SFZ. So see you guys for that. Thanks for joining me, Skim. Hope you had a good time.
No problem, man. Thanks.
Peace.